friends. A few weeks ago I talked about finding ways to take care of ourselves or nourishing our souls or finding joy and blessing. And I mentioned that one of the things I have done is to get a couple of kittens. I did that in part because I have had cats my entire adult life, and my old cat Azula needed to go across the Rainbow Bridge when she was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. And so Rachel, our dear administrative assistant, had a friend who had a bunch of kitties. And once I saw their pictures, I was smitten. And so I decided to adopt a couple. And in one moment, I'm going to introduce you to them. Just please hold. This little cutie is Abrazos, or Abi, I call her. And Abrazos means hugs in Spanish. She's a tiny little thing, although she has gotten bigger in the last few weeks that I've had her. But she's not very much about being held, so I'm going to put her down now. And this is Besos. Besos sees that there are treats here, and so he's ready for a treat. Besos, who's a bigger boy, Besos means kisses in Spanish. I often give my animals Spanish names in honor and love of my Nicaraguan family. And so Besos is a big boy with a beautiful fuzzy tail. Yes, he's usually more of a huggy kind of boy, ironically speaking, but he also likes to give me kisses too. Mwah! And I give him kisses as well. Yes, you're a sweet boy. They're both very sweet. And what is great about the two of them is the way that they play together. They make me laugh. They are so funny. It's been a very long time since I've had a kitten around, and I had forgotten. They sometimes can make me a little crazy too, and they're sometimes naughty because they're kittens. But they play and they chase each other. They are adapting to the dogs. Well, Abby was a little more timid because she's so small, and my dogs can sometimes be very bouncy. But Besos, they both came from the same house, and Besos was much more accustomed to that family's dog, so he hangs out with the dogs quite a lot, which is a great thing. I think that sometimes he thinks he is one of the dogs, which is funny because one of my dogs thinks she's a cat, so it's a great, perfect combination, I think. He keeps trying to go outside every time I let the dogs out. So I'm going to get him a nice harness and a leash so I can take him out into the yard. They do bring me joy, and they make me laugh, and it's really a great and fun thing. And so if you haven't found something for bringing joy into your life, I do recommend kitties. They're a lot of work and they're an expense, of course, but they're worth it. But otherwise, there are many other things that can bring us joy in these challenging and stressful times. You know, it doesn't make the stress go away, of course. I'm still pretty stressed, but I'm able to spend time with my beloved fur children, as I call them. I also have a couple of parakeets that you can hear in the background. They're not as huggy or kissy as my cats and dogs are. And I've been able to see some family and friends socially distanced, which is a beautiful thing as well. It's a hard time, and I'll admit that I'm struggling along with everyone else. Being a person of faith is helpful in many ways because I trust that God will get me and all of the rest of us through this somehow, but it doesn't mean that it's not difficult. And so I have to give myself opportunities to laugh and to find joy in the midst of all of these things. Because this pandemic is not going away anytime soon. So my prayer for you is that you too will also find things that will make you laugh and bring you joy, even if it's just for a moment, because we need these things that God is blessing us with to get us through these challenging times. May God bring you opportunities for laughter. May God bring you peace. May God keep us all safe and healthy. Wear your masks, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and may God just carry us through these days. Peace and love and blessing to you all.